Howdy guys and dolls out there in YouTube land, your favorite little keto goofball diamond. Today is 813 of my ketogenic journey, going from a 311.8 pound chunky chick ball down to a sizable healthy keto cutie. I'm closer to goal than not, but not close enough to make me happy. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I ate yesterday that was on the outside keto friendly, but when you really break it apart, it wasn't. So we're going to talk about that when I get to my chit chat and weigh in. But first, guys and dolls, if you love me, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell if you're new here. It helps my channel grow and it helps me reach more people to help. If you need my help, down in the description below, I have my email address. I answer any and all keto questions that you might have, and I will help you get your macros if you need me to. Down in the description too, I have a website, ketodiamond.com. Plain, simple, easy to read beginner's guide and a playlist on the front of this channel called How To for Beginners. I will help anybody start keto. Let's roll, y'all. So we're at Bojangles early in the morning having egg, cheese, sausage, and ham. And this is also keto on a budget because for all of this, it was only $6 plus our glass of water. So that's not bad. Usually a couple, it takes, what, $12 to eat? $10 to $12 at least. So awesome. So round two, I went back and got some more eggs and cheese. And hubby left a piece of his sausage. I also got hubby another piece of ham because he wanted some more ham. And I got a slice of ham. I'm eating a lot for breakfast. One of these after breakfast. This meal worked out yesterday for me, so I'm going to try it again today. Maybe there'll be a repeat action. A lot of tomatoes and onions had to go. They also put ketchup on it today. It wasn't ketchup on it yesterday, so I just kind of wiped it off the best I could. And that is a nice keto-friendly meal. Yes, I had a performance nut butter while I was live. Guys, me and hubby are having 2 low-carb double cheeseburgers from Hoodies each. Yay?
Yay.
Got some macros for yesterday, 2,244 grams of calories, 33 grams of total carbohydrates, 175 grams of fat, 138 grams of protein. That's a lot of damn protein yesterday, but I ain't mad at it. Hi. Oh, God. No.
I'm his hairstylist.
He's eating chocolate. Stop it. That's gross. That's just, you're a weirdo, you know? There's something wrong with this child. I love him dearly, but
That's gross.
Is my tongue brown?
yeah. You threw the cookie again for the doggy. Did you throw the cookie? No, you can't have it back. You done gave it to the doggy now. Don't kick it to the doggy. It's your fault. You want another cookie?
What?
Yeah. I love you.
Yeah.
Anthony, I love you. Y'all don't worry. He don't sit in this normally. He was hooked up, but I know. All right. Well, I guess he's going to get a toy. All right, guys. So y'all have to wonder what I was talking about with my food yesterday. Because they looked like they were on point. And they would have been on point. They would have been great. And they would not have affected me if I had been more attentive. A lot of times when we stall ourselves, kick ourselves, or just aren't going anywhere. And I've noticed this for me very much so over the last year of my journey. That my journey has stalled. It's slowed down. It's pretty much at a standstill or spinning my wheels. I am losing some weight. It's still coming off. It's just coming off extremely slowly. And I've recognized the reason for it. I've just not been able to get myself back in check or straightened out. Because every time I try to do right, I end up kind of screwing myself over, basically. Now, if you've been following my journey for a while, you'll know that I've had too many cheat meals too quickly, too many close together. I want to go at least a whole month without a cheat meal, but somehow I'll end up saying, well, today's a special day for whatever reason, and I'll have a little something. Or, you know, it hasn't been but about a week, and I've got to stop doing that. No, I recognize that. So I was trying really hard yesterday. Me and hubby, we did eat all 3 meals out, which is not something I normally do, nor recommend really. But they would have been fine if I had been more attentive to my order. Normally, I am very clear with saying plain. You know, Dave's triple burger at Wendy's, plain, no bun, no ketchup. You know, just cheese and bacon, that kind of thing. But I didn't do that. And when I got the burger, it had ketchup on it. I did do my best to wipe the ketchup off, but there was still ketchup in between every layer, which I didn't recognize till after I done eat it. Then there's the little bite syndrome. So hubby had some spicy chicken nuggets. For his height, weight, size, and everything, what he ate wasn't going to hurt him. It wasn't going to kick him. In fact, he's checked it. Did not.
I did. I checked it this morning.
Yeah, and you checked it yesterday too.
Moderate.
Yeah, so he's still good to go. But I ate one of his chicken nuggets. I knew better. I did. And one probably wouldn't have hurt me, but one with the ketchup, oh yes. And I can't have ketchup anyway.
But that wasn't what kicked you.
No, that wasn't exactly what got me.
Hoodies.
But I'm getting there. And that one didn't get me. Like I said, I tried to wipe most of the ketchup off. I did the best I could to get it off. And that one chicken nugget did not affect me. But I'm sure coupled with later in the evening when we went to Hoodies. And again, I couldn't complain because I ordered my sandwich wrong, or I didn't order it the proper way of saying plain. And the girl was new too. She didn't even know what low carb was. So they explained it to her, and she did a fine job. But she let us wrap it. It was ketchup and onions on that one. Now, if you're new to me, you won't know that I can't have nightshades. That means any tomato or pepper product, which means hot sauce and ketchup and barbecue sauce, even if they're sugar-free. Because even if they were sugar-free, they put sucralose in them, which gives me migraines and kicks me out of ketosis. I can't have that either. So my keto journey is, while it's different than other people's, I know this about my journey, and I know what I need to avoid. The problem is, I keep thinking, well, it's just a little bit. It's just a little bit. It shouldn't affect me. It shouldn't affect me. But it does. So this is where I'm messing myself up. Keto has not failed me yet. I have failed me. I have ate things that I knew were wrong to eat. They were irresponsible to eat. I knew that they would affect me on some level, and I continue to do it. Now, I'm not saying that's where everybody stalls out at. I'm not saying that. I am just saying that for my journey, I have noticed a major uptick. My first year, there was very little cheating going on. There was very little mess ups going on. I could have more that first year. So that does mess with me, knowing that I started this journey consuming hot wings like they were going out of style. And now that if I even touch one, I get kicked, or I get stalled, or I gain water weight, or all three.
You used to eat tomatoes too.
Yeah, I used to be able to eat tomatoes too. Now, I let go of the tomatoes in my diet because I had blood cancer. And I found out that, a lot of what we do to our bodies has to do with our diets. So I looked up, what foods to avoid if you have this particular type of blood cancer, which is called essential thrombocythemia. So anyway, I looked it up. And the first food on the list was tomatoes. Considering that's my favorite food, just in all ways. I could eat a handful of baby tomatoes out of my dad's garden like all day, every day. And at the time, I was consuming them so much you would not even... I eat more tomatoes than a normal human being should ever eat. And then ketchup, was a ketchup fiend. I was also a hot sauce fiend, which is tomatoes and peppers. My journey has changed vastly. What I can have has changed vastly. And I took those out of my diet, and that blood cancer went away. Very proud of myself for that particular thing, because that's an incurable disease that I was supposed to take chemo drugs for the rest of my life for. But now, if I even look at them wrong, I'm going to gain weight. So I know better, but I still do it. Now, I know I'm not alone in this, guys and dolls. Who else out there is stalling themselves, messing themselves up because they just can't quite get their head in the game right? I know it's not just me. But let's go ahead and talk about the weigh-in really quick, because I know that this is long already. But anyway, yesterday I weighed in at 180 on the dot. Actually 179, but then I went back to sleep, and then I weighed 180. So anyway, whatever, right? I weighed this morning at 180 on the dot. So I did not go down. I didn't go up, or unless I was 179.6, but whatever. I didn't really go up. but I sure as hell didn't go down, and I didn't do myself any favors. And the little urine pee stick thingy said I was not in ketosis. I only have one more of the blood strips, and I'm trying not to waste it. So if the strips say I'm not, there's no reason to mess with it, but I'm sure I am by now. My sinuses are good and clear. I feel better, but either way. So who else knows why they're stalled, just not really able to do anything about it? And who doesn't know why they're stalled? And if you have a question, there's a good chance I can answer it. So send that or drop it in the comment section below. Anyway, you guys, if you need my help, don't forget KetoDiamond.com. My email address is below. I'll answer any questions. There are ways to support this channel, including Patreon, PayPal, and Amazon wishlist. I always forget that one. There are also other great ways where you can get your Shashka bracelets, which are lifetime guaranteed, handmade glass beaded bracelets that are awesome, come in every shape, well, every color, not every shape. They look like bracelets. They fit every arm though. And you can get them for 40% off of my link below. There's a lot of great stuff down there, so check out the description section. Much love to you guys and dolls. Oh guys, before I go, I had some wonderful lives last night. I had a great time, both of them, but I had to go after one, and the second one didn't really take off that good. But I had a great time with you guys, and I hope to be able to do more lives. I just have to be very, very careful because I've got a big family, and they got big mouths, and they tend to say every damn thing, and I don't want to be in trouble for somebody else being stupid. Anyway, much love to you guys and dolls. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.